Welcome back to Rick Glass's Talks. The title of the talk today is Do What He Says. In John chapter 2, we have the story of the first miracle that Jesus did. And let me just read a couple verses. John chapter 2, beginning with verse 1. On the third day, there was a wedding at Cana in Galilee, and the mother of Jesus was there. Jesus also was invited to the wedding with his disciples. When the wine went out, big problem. When the wine ran out, the mother of Jesus said to him, "They have no wine." And Jesus said to her, "Woman, what does this have to do with me? My hour has not yet come." Now that's a whole other lesson there. His mother said to the servants, "Do whatever he tells you." Do whatever he tells you. Just a simple statement. Do whatever he tells you. So the issue here in John 2, verse 5 is this: obedience. Now, let's talk about this for a moment. We need, I believe, to move from Bible information to personal life transformation. And that only comes as we obey or do what he says, to do what the scripture teaches. And so in order to get that over, let me read a little story to you, a little humorous, but I think it'll get the point over. Let's pretend that you work for me. In fact, you are my executive assistant in a company that is growing rapidly. I'm the owner. I'm interested in expanding overseas. To pull this off, I make plans to travel abroad and stay there until the new branch office gets established. I make all the arrangements to take my family in the move to Europe for 6 to 8 months, and I leave you in charge of the busy schedule of the organization. I tell you that I will write you regularly and give you direction and instructions. I leave and you stay. Months pass. A flow of letters are mailed from Europe and received by you in the national headquarters. I spell out all my expectations. Finally, I return. Soon after my arrival, I drive down to the office. I'm stunned. Grass and weeds have grown up high. A few windows along the street are broken. I walk into the receptionist's room and she is doing her nails, chewing gum, and listening to her favorite music station. I look around and I notice the wastebaskets are overflowing. The carpet hasn't been vacuumed for weeks and nobody seems concerned that the owner has returned. I ask about your whereabouts and someone in the crowded lounge area points down the hall and yells, "I think he's down there." Disturbed, I move in that direction and bump into you as you are finishing a chess game with our sales manager. I ask you to step into my office, which has been temporarily turned into a television room for watching afternoon soap operas. What in the world is going on, man? What do you mean, John? Well, look at this place. Didn't you get any of my letters? Letters? Yeah, we got all of them. As a matter of fact, John, we have had letter study every Friday night since you left. We have even divided all the personnel into small groups and discussed many of the things you wrote. Some of those things are really interesting. You'll be pleased to know that a few of us have actually committed to memory some of your sentences and paragraphs. One or two memorized an entire letter or two. Great stuff in those letters. Okay. You got my letters. You studied them and meditated on them, discussed them, memorized them. But what did you do about them? We didn't do anything about them. Wow. Dear friends, does that sound familiar with your life or the lives of others around us who have a relationship, we say, with Jesus Christ? Let me just add this. There are enough so-called Christians in this country, the United States of America, that we should have taken the whole country with the gospel by this time. But when we don't do what he says to do, it ain't going to happen. So here's the issue. John 14:15. How do we let Jesus know that we love him? John 14:15, Jesus says this: do what I tell you to do.